What's up, everybody? So, while I wait for everybody to get in here, I'm going to speak on something. Earlier today, I had a conversation with somebody that I didn't know would change my whole outlook within a few hours. Just a mere few hours of talking to this man. And he really changed my life and my whole perspective. See, when I talked to this man, he didn't know who I was. Like, I showed him all the videos of everything that went down. I showed him everything. I gave him the 411. I gave this man the full-blown, rundown on everything. And he looked at me and he told me this. He said, yeah, you've made some mistakes. You've owned up to those mistakes. Now move past them. Whatever happens, happen. You can't change it. Fuck that. It's done. It's over. You can't change what happened. He said, but what you can do, what you can change, is your future. Because you still have time to change your future around. He said, if you truly want to get your life back, reinvent yourself. Reinvent yourself so much that they cannot recognize you. That they cannot categorize you. Fuck what these people say, because all these people that are sitting behind these screens, running their mouth, doing all this dumb shit, that's all they're good at, is running their mouths. That's all they're good for. But they are also good for one other thing too. And he said, I know you might not want to hear this, but it's the truth. These people are good for one other thing. And I asked him, what's that? And he said, promotion. Like it or not, these guys are free promotion, and you need to start utilizing that. He said, if you're going to get anywhere, you need to utilize them. Because right now, they think that they own you, but really, you own them. Because like it or not, they follow you. They watch you. And he basically said, forget about the comments. Don't even read the comments. Like, let them sit there, yeah, but don't read them. Like, unless they're good, don't read them. If they're good, read them. Like, look at them, but don't acknowledge them. And it took me a while to understand that concept. It really did. Like, it took me a couple hours to truly grasp and understand that concept. These people that think they have this grasp on me, they really and truly believe that. And he looked at me, he said, how many people do you know of that don't have haters? And I told him, not many, everybody's got haters. He's like, exactly. Your haters are your biggest fans. Because like it or not, they watch your content. And that's all those haters are good for, is free promotion. And he said, yes, they may have done some shit that's fucked up. They may have done some shit that is not okay, like turning your own family against you, turning your older sister against your mom and against you. And he said, he asked me this, he's like, I watched the video. He's like, I watched the video where you and your family got into it. and your sister Daylin came in, did the interview, yada, yada, yada. And he asked me this, he's like, one, did you ever put your hands on your mom during that fight? And I was like, no. He was like, did you ever break her toe? No. And he said, then what does it matter what they think? What does it fucking matter what they think? Because what they think is not important. He said, if you want to make money, you have to forget about that hatred. Forget about the bullshit. Forget about the negativity, because all that negativity is going to do is drag you down. And you don't need to be drugged down. He's like, you've already suffered enough. You paid for your mistakes. Now it's time for you to say fuck these assholes and fucking reinvent yourself. He looked at me, he said, and this dude, I love what he said to me after this. He was like, do you have family that's military? Yeah, my dad was Army. He's like, okay. He's like, do you remember one thing he's like, do you remember what they teach you in the military as far as like mindsets go? He's like, yeah. They teach you to have a strong will and a strong mindset. They teach you to never back down no matter what, to face the danger head on. They teach you to ignore all small threats. All small threats you don't run from. You just knock it out of the way and keep going, right? Yeah. And what he said next was literally a one-for-one. It was literally a one-for-one speech on what one of my mentors, or somebody that became like a mentor to me, had said in one of his interviews, which is the founder of Ronin Tactics, Too Long. And he said this: there are going to be good days and there are going to be bad days. And during your bad days, you have to look at yourself and think, are you going to sit down and lay in bed and let these people tear you down and continue to pick you apart? Or are you going to do what you were born to do and get up and be a fucking warrior today? He said the difference between you and them is what you do. If you sit there and you don't do anything with your life and you continue to ponder on what they're going to do next, you're never going to get anywhere. Because they will have defeated you, and then where will you be 10 years down the road? He said, you still have a chance to change your life around, and if you're going to make that change, it has to be now. He said, you're 34 years old. You don't have, really that many years left. And he said, if you're going to change your life, it needs to be now, and it needs to be right away. Which is why I am here to say this. To anybody out there that thinks they are going to bring me down, like, that's not going to happen. Watch my videos to hate watch. Go ahead. Take my videos. Share them around. Go ahead and repost them. You want to know why? That's free promotion for me. That is literally free promotion. So to all you little trolls that think that I'm not going to reinvent myself and come back with a fucking vengeance, you're wrong. And that's the thing with you trolls. You think that you're going to continue to tear me down for the rest of my life and keep me stuck, but you're not going to. Because this time I actually have very real help. I genuinely don't give a fuck what you trolls say about me. And I'm going to tell you this, until it happens, whatever you trolls say, it doesn't mean anything to me. You guys say that I'm going to be homeless. I'm not homeless yet, so why worry about it? You guys say that you're going to call fucking Adult Protective Services on me, right? They haven't showed up yet. So from here on out, whatever you trolls have to fucking say, I'm going to take it as false. Because unless it affects my life directly in such a way that I cannot do my job, then I'm going to take it as false. I'm going to take it as rumor. Because I know that all you trolls want is to see me rage out. Because you guys want views off of me. That's all it is. You guys want me scared. But there's one thing that you didn't fucking count on. There's one thing that you didn't count on. And Jocelyn knows this as well as I do. Several people know this as well as I do. I feed off the hatred. Every time you guys try to shut me down, I come back each and every fucking time. Now, why is that? Why is that I come back every time? I can tell you why. Because each time I came back was me reinventing myself and preparing myself for each moment. So to all you trolls out there that think that you're going to shut me down, that you're going to run my life for the rest of my life, you're delusional if you think that you're going to shut my life down. Because right now, I have a lot going for me behind the scenes that nobody knows about yet, except for a very, 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 very select few people. There's a very few select people that know about what's going on. And I mean a very select few. And don't worry, Jocelyn. You're going to be one of them. I promise you that. I will fill you in. I promise you that. But all y'all out here being trollish, that's all you're good for. The only thing you trolls are good for is free promotion. Because see, while you guys are over here barking and running your mouths and doing this and doing that, see, you guys barking and running your mouths is just that. It's free promotion for me. And you know, this person that I talked to today was very knowledgeable. He couldn't have been any older than me. He was still a young kid, but very smart. Very young guy, very fucking smart. And he said this to me. He looked at me and said something that changed that mindset that I had for pretty much for good. And he said this. He said, what's more important to you in life? Like, what do you want to get out of life? Do you want to sit there and stay stuck and continue to turn tires and continue to fight with these trolls and continue to spin tires and eventually beat them, but also damage yourself, your spirit, and who you are as a person in the long run? Or do you want to say, fuck them, take that goddamn wheel, of that car, of your life, and yank that fucking bitch into fourth gear and get the fuck out of that goddamn mud puddle. Get yourself unstuck and get back onto the track and onto your destination. He said, right now you're stuck. But only you can get yourself out. Yes, you can have help along the way. And there will be people that will help you along the way. But ultimately, you have to make that choice to want to get out of that place. You have to be the one to judge who's a good person and who's bad. And he said, what that Stephen guy did to you and your family was wrong. He stabbed you in the fucking back. Because that's what they do. They stab people in the back and then they run. They stab and they run. They stab and they run. Because that's all they're good at. That's all they know. Is stab and run, stab and run, stab and run. But you, they tried to stab you 1,000 fucking times. These trolls have tried to stab you 1,000 times over and over and over again. And yeah, sure, they may have knocked you down. They may have gotten you down to the point where you were almost defeated. But where are you at right now? And at first I didn't understand, like, what do you mean where am I at right now? Like, I'm literally in my home, in my bedroom. And he said, no, where are you at right now? Mentally, like, with all this going on, where are you at right now? And he said, you're still standing, right? You survived all this, right? Yeah. And he said, then you're still fighting. You're still winning. Despite what these rumors say, despite what people say about you, you are still standing. They have stabbed you over 1,000 times in the back, tried to bring you down, tried to destroy you, but every time you got right back up and kept going. He said you were meant for something. You were meant to be successful. You were not meant to play with these little childish kids. And he said, stop playing. And he said this, if you really want to get your money back and become that millionaire that even I know you're supposed to be, stop feeding into these motherfuckers. Stop fucking feeding them. Because the more you feed them when you react, he's like, granted, yes, your heart's in the right place. Your heart is in the right place. He's like, I respect that 1,000%. He said, I do respect that. 1,000,000%. I respect that your heart's in the right place and you just want to see good happen. He said, eventually that will happen. But right now is not that time. He said, God placed you in this position right now. Right now is where you're meant to be. And he said, right now, your job is not to worry about the trolls. Your job is not to worry about what they say about you. Your job is not to feed into their rumors or their lies. He said, right now, your job is to reinvent yourself. Reinvent yourself so fucking much that you cannot be fucking recognized by anybody. He said, let them talk. Let them run their mouths. Because at the end of the day, they don't pay your bills, do they? No. They're not your mother or your father, are they? No. He said, then what the fuck do they matter? Their opinions are just that. They're opinions. And that's all they know how to speak in is opinions. That's all they know how to do is speak in opinion. And he said, I understand that, you've been through a lot. More than most should ever have to go through. He said, you know, you've been through a literal war zone. He said, you deal with PTSD, you deal with anxiety, depression, panic attacks, anxiety attacks. And he said, and that fucking sucks. He said, and that's not even your fault. He said, it's not your fault that they did what they did to you. That's on them because they're shitty fucking people. He said, you have the heart of a fucking warrior. He said, you were born a fighter. And he said, take a look at your namesake. He's like, look at your namesake. Okay? He's like, your name is Chance. You were given that name for a fucking reason. You were given a second chance at life when everything was going against you. You had a 1% chance of survival when you were born, and you fucking survived. Like a goddamn badass. He's like, you were born at 1 pound, 10 ounces, with 1 kidney, 1 underdeveloped lung, with a 1% chance of survival. And look at you now. You fucking survived. You made it out for a fucking reason. You were put on this goddamn earth for a reason. And he said, you need to take that and run with it. Because you were born a fighter. You know it. Your family knows it. I know it. All your closest friends that you grew up with know it. And he said, if you want to be successful, push past the hatred. Let them talk. Just continue on the path to making content. Don't respond to them. Don't say nothing. Just do your thing and go. And the way he put this analogy is, it's actually a good one. I actually really, really like this analogy a lot. I really do. Like, I genuinely love this analogy. He's like, you're a racing fan, right? He's like, you're a car guy. Yeah. I grew up wrenching on cars half my life. And, you know, I took auto body shopping and stuff when I was in high school. And I've done a lot of sim racing competitions. Why? What's up? And he said this. When a car's racing on the racetrack, they don't stop in the middle of the track to get gas or to, you know, get a tire change, do they? No, they pull into the pits. Why? He said, exactly my point. They don't stop in the middle of the track, and neither should you. He said, when you respond, no matter what it is, you are essentially stopping in the middle of the fucking racetrack. You are in a race for success. He said, stop stopping in the middle of the goddamn motherfucking track. Because people will get hurt like that. That's how you cause car accidents. And you don't want to cause any car accidents for other drivers. Because you got other people out there competing with you. And competing beside you. He said these guys are just other drivers on the track that you're just passing by. Because 10 years down the road, what are they going to matter? They're going to be doing the same shit while you're living the life that you deserve. 10 years down the road, these people won't fucking matter. He said this year might not have started out as your year, but he's like, I promise you, this year will end out to being your year. This year was your year of learning, of growth, of experience. He said this year was your year of reinventing yourself. This is your reinventing year. This is you figuring your fucking shit out and getting it to fucking together. Which is why I'm here to tell all y'all trolls that if you guys think that you're slowing me down, you're not. Which is why what I am going to do every day when I upload my videos and I do my thing, any negative comment I see, I don't care if I have to spend an hour a day doing it. I am going to be removing every single negative comment. Because all the negative shit, y'all are done. To William Glory Hole, N-word Bland, anybody out there that's trying to get a reaction out of me, this right here is what I'm about to say to all you guys, is this. Because there's nobody coming for me. Adult Protective Services ain't fucking coming for me. Police aren't coming for me. Nobody's coming for me. It's all fake shit. Honestly, Joseph, your guess is as good as mine, bro. Alright, cool, don't give a fuck. Let William do whatever the fuck he wants. I don't fucking care. Like, what does Amber have anything to do with me? I cut her off this morning. So, she no longer has anything to do with me. Therefore, why should I care? She's not in my life. I cut her off this morning. Why should I fucking care? Why should I care what somebody else does? Unless it affects me directly, I don't give a fuck. I really and truly don't fucking care no more. Amber and her boyfriend Steve turned out to be trolls. So, I cut them both off. I don't need negative people in my life. And I'm telling you right now, if I find any negative person in my friends list, or anybody that is being fake, I'm cutting you out. You're done. Any negative motherfucker in my friends list that I find, the minute you talk any kind of fucking shit about me, or if I find out that you're being fake, I'm cutting you out of my friends list and I'm blocking you. I need people that are going to lift me up and help me get to where I used to be. Because I still have a shot to be that person that I used to be. No, Amber is a former friend of the family. Well, a now former friend of the family. And something that somebody else told me today, or not today, but like a couple days ago, that stuck with me, is this. And this is why I kind of have the mindset of what I'm doing right now. Honestly, bro, I wouldn't even think twice about it, brother. Sure, she might be cute on the outside, but she's ugly as fuck on the inside, man. Sure, she might have cute looks on the outside, so I wouldn't even bother. Just saying. But somebody told me this the other day that stuck with me, and that I'm glad I took it to heart. Like I'm really and truly glad that I took this to heart. And that is this. And he said, there's only two things that are guaranteed in life. Taxes and death. And he said, when you die, you die. And that's just how life goes. And he said, but right now, you're living. He said, stop living in the past. The past's the past. You can't do nothing about it. It's over. It's done. It's gone. He said, but what you can do is something about your future. And he said, instead of looking at the things that you can't do, focus on the things that you can do and use that shit to your advantage. He said, stop focusing on the stuff that you can't do right now. He's like, don't focus on the shit that you're not able to do. He said, focus on the shit that you have at your disposal right now. And he's like, right now, it might not look good, but you've been given a gift. You actually have a lot going for you right now. You've been given a gift and you need to utilize it. He said, you need to utilize what you have right now. He's like, eventually, the stuff that you want to get, it'll come eventually. He said, you know, right now, living in the present is what matters. He said, yes, it is always good to prepare for the future, but it's also important to live in the moment. And right now, in this moment, you have a lot more going for you than what you realize. He's like, right now is a gift. You have a gift going for you, and you don't even see it. He's like, right now, you utilizing that gift is what's important. He said, yes, the future is never fully guaranteed. He's like, but that being said, it is always good to prepare for the future just in case. And he said, but right now, fuck the future, fuck the past. Okay? Focus on what you can do right now, this very second. Focus on what you have to your advantage right the fuck now. He's like, right now, you have a lot more going for you than you realize. He's like, you have talent. He's like, I see that in you. You do have talent in a lot of different fields. And he said, instead of worrying about what you want to do and what you can't do and what you're not able to do, right now at this very moment, he's like, use what you know best. Stick to what you know. Utilize what you have and what you are able to do and use that shit to your advantage to build your future. Because if you just sit here and you don't utilize that shit, then what gets the future? What's it going to matter? He said, if you start utilizing your shit right now and saying, fuck these people, and put in that extra hour of hard work, put in that extra minute of being creative, or put in that extra moment, that extra 3 seconds of editing a video, or working on something, you're going to get a lot further than what you realize. He's like, so what you need to do right now is say fuck these motherfucking haters because they do not fucking matter. He's like, as far as you're concerned, they don't fucking exist. From this moment on, they don't exist. They're just background noise, is all they are. are nothing but fucking background noise to you. From here on out. I was doing something today. I was actually keeping my mind busy a little bit while trying to figure my shit out. And one of those things that I figured out is how to play a certain song. And I'll get back in here real quick. I'm going to put this on real quick for y'all. And this is a song that I know how to do vocally, but I never, for some reason, learned how to play on guitar. I don't know why. It's just something that I never learned how to do for whatever fucked up reason. I'm gonna grab my guitar here. Rolling my damn chair around like I'm some goddamn executive or some shit, man. Fucking rolling around desk to desk around here like it's a goddamn demolition derby or something. Swear to God.
Hey, Carrots, you're gonna wake the baby. I gotta get to work.
This is important, sir. I think you're $10.
Oh God, it's one of these ones where it's just constant. Alright, it's more of a video than it is music, but let's see, where's it at? Dude, this one's gonna be emotional as fuck, man. If y'all know this song, y'all know. If y'all remember. Now, let me throw this on because I'm gonna need this for when I'm about to do this here. Ooh, that is a good one. I haven't heard that one in a while, but. Alright, so question for everybody, man. How many of you guys remember the anime series Inuyasha? Like, how many of y'all have seen the anime series Inuyasha when you guys, like, when y'all were kids, growing up, y'all watched it? I know a lot of y'all had to have watched it when y'all were kids, man. I know I did, for sure.
This game, you're not ready for it.
God, I'm gonna do one here that I've not done it for fucking ever, man. This has been a while since I've done this. And I mean a long, long while. It's been at least 8.
If someone hated ads, here's what they would do. Day one, they'd install the free ad block extension from Capital One Shopping. No cost, no hassle, just pure browsing freedom. Day two, they'd enjoy streaming on their favorite sites, like YouTube, with 0 interruptions. They wouldn't have to deal with those annoying mid-video ads anymore. Day three, they realize their ad block extension doesn't block rewards from their Capital One shopping savings tool, so they can still save money with automatic coupons and free rewards. Day four, they tell everyone, friends, family, even strangers, how they can't believe they ever browsed the internet without the extension. They'd continue saving money and surfing the...
And to end off what I can truly do, now, with that being said, I have to get a hold of my little brother, Ethan, because my little brother, Ethan, just messaged me, so I will catch you guys whenever I catch you. I'm out, y'all. Peace.